Mika Upton on her award. I definitely believe that she is one of the best players that the NRLW has. And by the looks of things, Newcastle Knights still first, even with the departure of Millie Boyle. She definitely deserves to be there. And I agree with Adam Reynolds as captain of the year. I agree that Taruva should have got rookie of the year over Doreen Buller. And I 100% agree with Andrew Webster being coach of the year, although Kevy Walters, Ivan Cleary, I wouldn't have minded them getting one of those awards, but I thought that they got most of the main awards right, whether it was the NRL or the NRLW. But you clicked on the title of the video, and once again, the Nose Bears are reigning kings of rugby league, because Kalyn Ponga, yes, Newcastle had an incredible end to their 2023 season, made it all the way to week 2 of the finals, and it's a season that they can definitely be proud of, one that they can definitely build on next year. And Kalyn Ponga, if you take Reece Walsh out of the equation, and look, that whole suspension debacle is an entirely different video, and if you take Reece Walsh away, then I agree, Kalyn Ponga probably was the favourite and probably deserved to be the best fullback of 2023, and he was really the only person you could even think of challenging Shaun Johnson. But how the hell did Shaun Johnson not win the 2023 Dally M Player of the Year award? The Dally M voting system has come back to haunt us once again, just like Jack White pulled off one of the great highs in 2020 over Nathan Cleary. This one is actually worse, because the thing that kept Nathan Cleary away from winning the Dally M was doing a cheeky TikTok dance. And just like we do in this country, with the AFL and the NRL being the only major sports leagues that I can think of in this world and not predetermined. And that's what makes sports so great. If we just watch the game, it'd be boring, but that's why there's drama, that's why there's narrative, and of course, that's going to play a part. And what Shaun Johnson has done from 12 months ago, we were talking about him retiring. It shows the New Zealand Warriors have more halves on their roster than any other club going into next year. Harris DeVita, Metcalf, Tamari Martin, Ronald Volkman. Those were meant to be the halves they were rocking in with next year, because they plan on Shaun Johnson not being there. Not only is Shaun Johnson, by a miracle looking at what he was 12 months ago, kept his starting spot, he was easily the best player of 2023. He took a team that finished second last, a player who was on the verge of retirement. There were rumors the Warriors were going to sit down with him and discuss him retiring even before this season started. And guess what? He came out, and everyone who had an opinion and everyone worth their salt thought that he was the rightful winner of the 2023 Dally M Award. And this is not a knock on Kalyn Ponga. Kalyn Ponga, he played half a season, and that half a season, it was honestly one of the best form runs we've ever seen. If you had him play the full year, then he could probably easily be in that Turbo 2021, Barber 2012, and that other guy's 2009 discussion. But he played half a year, and no other sports league, America, England, France, bloody Madagascar, would pick a player to win the Player of the Season award when they played bloody half the season. It's simple how other sports leagues do it. The RLPA awards, look at that. You're either voted by your peers, you're voted by the media, you're voted by the members and fans, or guess what? You can have a combination of all three. And when you do that, then maybe personal opinion doesn't stick out as much. But the New Zealand Warriors won like 6 of their last 7 games to finish this 2023 season. And I can, the last game, if you take that away when they rested all their players, they finished the season on a 6-game winning streak and making it into the top 4. And everyone going into this, literally I'm recording this at 10 p.m, 2.5 hours ago. I can't believe I watched that red carpet thing for 2.5 hours. But in their run to end the year, while everyone thought that Kalyn Ponga would have every single one of those games to not even getting 1, he got 4 and 1. He only polled in 2 games. Once again, this stupid 3-2-1 system brings in personal bias, and the NRL tried to fix this rule by bringing in 2 judges per game. And guess what? Both judges have the same amount of points. You know what it's going to do? That's just going to bring more personal bias into this, and it's going to ruin it more. Now, the difference between saying let's having 100 judges at the end of one season compared to having 2 per game is that we have a much bigger sample size, so everyone's probably going to be more likely to have the same opinion, and that way we can award consistency. You know, why do we not say not to bring this back to Manly as I always do, why is Tom Trbojevic no longer considered one of the best fullbacks in the game when 2 years ago we probably said he was the best player in the competition? Because he can't stay on the field and he's not consistent. Before this year, James Tedesco, despite Latrell Mitchell being in and out of form and on and off the field, Tom Trbojevic, Kalyn Ponga, RTS, because of how long he did it for and because of how long successful he was, we rewarded consistency. Kalyn Ponga, for as much as it wasn't his fault because he wasn't suspended like Reece Walsh or Latrell Mitchell, it was these dumb, shitty head knocks which have crept into the game. I shouldn't say crept into the game, have become more aware by people in contact sports. And it sucks that Kalyn had to sit out half a year. But unfortunately, that's just part of sport. And I can't sit here and say a guy because they won 10 games in a row where because of this stupid system, of course Kalyn Ponga was going to win 10 games in a row. I love DCE. Manly finished 12th, but he had 2 man-of-the-match performances against the Tigers and the Bulldogs, and he came, 4th? Don't even get me started on this Reece Walsh, Scott Drinkwater thing when suspensions are coming in this game as often as sin bins do, and sin bins are coming into this game as often as just a normal 6 again has. Shaun Johnson was the odds-on favourite to win this Dally M, and I tell you what, there's no reason why Paddy Holmes was the odds-on favourite to win the NFL's MVP. There's a reason why Jokic is meant to win his. There's a reason why this player's meant to win that. Unless you've got a situation like the Ballon d'Or at the moment between Messi and Haaland, and it's up to debate and either person can win it, all these other sports leagues around the world get it right. And the common consensus by everyone for the past 2 months has been that Shaun Johnson deserves to win this Dally M because of what he's done, because of what he's come back from. Just look at, he's taken the Warriors from second last to top 4. I know Andrew obviously got Coach of the Year and gets deserved that, but Shaun Johnson's on the one actually on the field and doing it. The stupid Dally M system comes back to bite us all in the ass once again. And I don't want to sound mean to Ponga, and congrats to the Newcastle Knights. That's pretty sick how both of their fullbacks got the Dally M award. So congratulations to Tamika Upton. Congratulations to Kalyn Ponga. Congrats to most of the team of the year, because I thought the NRL got most of these awards right. But Shaun Johnson was robbed of a Dally M in 2023. Up the Waz, up Shaun Johnson. Kalyn Ponga might come out and win it again next year. But for God's sakes, let's fix this stupid thing. We're awarding man of the matches, and guess what? Man of the matches are personal bias, and we literally went from thinking Shaun Johnson won 4 or 5 man of the matches to him, according to, 6 different Dally M voters? That number's completely off. But let's just say 2 per match. None of them, not one, thought he got it, and we all sat here and thought he got them all. So it just shows that this stupid 3-2-1 system is making this game a bigger joke than sometimes it proves itself to be. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know down below, am I being too harsh? Did you think Kalyn Ponga deserved the 2023 Dally M Award? I would like to listen to you guys in that comment section. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if I'm an idiot, let me know in that comment section. Friday night.